What's up, guys? It's Albert. Okay, so let me ask you something real quick. Are you sitting in a lecture right now pretending to take notes but actually watching YouTube? First of all, respect. Second of all, this might be the most useful thing you watch all semester, because today we are talking about 7 real side hustles that real young people are using right now to make over $100,000 a year. Not theory, not motivational fluff, actual real people, actual real money, actual real strategies you can start copying today. And for each one, I'm going to tell you 3 things: how long it actually takes to learn, how much money you need to start, and how hard it is to hit $10,000 a month. Because I am not here to hype you up and send you off into the world confused. I am here to give you the actual roadmap. But before we get into it, if you like videos that actually respect your time and give you real information, hit that like button and subscribe. It is completely free and it genuinely helps. Okay, let us get into it. Side hustle number 1, eBay reselling. Okay, I know what you're thinking. eBay? Bro, is this 2004? Bear with me, because eBay just made $2.7 billion in a single quarter in 2025. That is a 6% increase from the year before. So clearly, someone is buying stuff on there. Here's what happened. Back in the day, eBay and Amazon were fighting for the same customers, but as Amazon got massive with its fast delivery and Prime memberships, eBay did something really smart. It stopped trying to compete and just dominated the niches instead. Collectibles, vintage stuff, refurbished tech, trading cards, rare items, and in those categories, people will choose eBay over Amazon every single time, because Amazon does not have your 1998 Pokemon card. eBay does. And here's the proof that this actually works. There's a guy who turned $400 into $317,000 in 1 year on eBay. 1 year. He picked the gaming accessories niche, replacement thumbsticks, retro memory cards, gaming gear, and just went crazy with it. And the best part about starting on eBay, you do not need to spend a single dollar on stock to begin. You start by selling the stuff collecting dust around your house. That old game console in the corner, the clothes you haven't worn in 3 years, the random gadgets in the drawer. You sell those first. Learn how the platform works, build up your account's reputation, make some fast cash, and then reinvest that into real stock. It's genuinely one of the lowest risk ways to start making money online. Time to learn. 1 out of 5. Pick a niche and spend about a month figuring out the platform. Easy. Money needed. 1 out of 5. You start with stuff you already own. $0 needed. Difficulty to hit $10,000 a month. 2.5 out of 5. Totally doable, but you need to stay on top of your listings and keep your prices sharp. Side hustle number 2, brand deal flipping. Okay, this one is genuinely wild, and the timing to start this right now could not be better. Here's why. In May 2025, the New York Times dropped a huge report saying that for the first time ever, Americans are watching more streaming content than regular cable TV combined. Cool, but here's the crazy part. The #1 streaming platform in America right now isn't Netflix, isn't Amazon Prime, isn't Disney Plus, it's YouTube. YouTube has 12.5% of all TV viewership. Netflix is at 7.5%. YouTube is literally winning the TV war, which means brands are throwing more money than ever at online creators. And if you can be the person who connects those brands to those creators and take a cut of the deal, that's brand deal flipping. And you don't need to be a creator yourself. Think about how the biggest businesses in the world work. Airbnb doesn't own a single property. Uber doesn't own a single car. Amazon started as just a connection between buyers and sellers. Middleman businesses work because they make things convenient. Creators would rather have someone handle the boring business side so they can just focus on making content. That's your job. There's a guy who started doing this at 16 years old from a hospital bed while getting treated for cancer. 6.5 years later, he's making over $4 million a year working with brands like Netflix and Ubisoft and creators like Logan Paul and Steven Bartlett. The math is simple. If you find one brand that books 5 influencers through you per month, each deal averages $7,000 and you take a 30% cut. That's over $10,000 from one single brand relationship. 1. Time to learn. 2 out of 5. If you already understand YouTube, you've done half the work. Money needed. 0 out of 5. Just a laptop and time. Difficulty to hit $10,000 a month. 2.5 out of 5. Getting your first client is the hardest part. After that, the math does the heavy lifting. Side hustle number 3, video editing. Here's a number that should make you sit up straight. Video now makes up 82.5% of all global internet traffic. Every company, every brand, every creator needs video content or they basically don't exist online. And most of them have absolutely no idea how to make it good, which means skilled video editors are in massive demand right now, and companies are paying really well for them. A guy who started learning video editing from his tiny university bedroom with a basic laptop ended up making his first $100,000 in a year editing for brands like Coca-Cola, Nintendo, and Gymshark from his bedroom with a basic laptop. Now, the question everyone always asks is, will AI replace video editors? Here's the honest answer. AI can cut clips, it can sync audio to music, but it can't feel tension, it can't build anticipation, it can't spot the 3-second clip that makes you get goosebumps, and it definitely can't be creative. AI can only copy what already exists. Real editors create things that have never been seen before. So yes, AI will be a tool editors use, but it won't replace them. And the biggest beginner mistake people make with video editing is spending all their time on fancy transitions and crazy effects. That's not what clients are paying for. Master the basics first. How to cut properly, how to pace a video, how to build a story. If you can make someone keep watching until the end, you've already cracked the most valuable skill in this whole game. Time to learn, 3 out of 5. Not overnight, but definitely not years. Money needed, 1 out of 5. A decent laptop is all you need. Difficulty to hit $10,000 a month, 3 out of 5. Start small, build your portfolio, and the bigger clients will come to you. Side hustle number 4, branded dropshipping. Okay, so you've heard of dropshipping, and you've probably heard it's dead. And honestly, old school dropshipping kind of is struggling. But branded dropshipping is a completely different animal. Let me break down the difference really quickly. Old school dropshipping goes like this. Someone buys something from your store for $30. You buy the same thing on AliExpress for $10 and ship it to them. You pocket $20. Sounds amazing, right? Except then you spend $8 on ads. Then there's a refund. Then the shipping is delayed and the customer is angry. And suddenly your $20 profit has evaporated. That's the problem with old school dropshipping. The margins are thin as hell and everything falls apart fast. Branded dropshipping fixes all of that. Instead of just selling a random product, you build an actual brand around it. Better website, better packaging, better story, better customer trust. And suddenly that same $30 product becomes an $80 product because people believe in what you've built. Your margins get fatter, your refunds drop, your business actually feels sustainable. There's a guy who started with literally nothing, no money, no connections, no experience, just a laptop and some motivation. He figured out branded dropshipping and now makes around $40,000 in profit every single month. The math to hit $10,000 a month is actually pretty simple. $10,000 a month is just $333 a day. If your average profit per sale is $25, you only need around 13 sales a day. Not thousands of customers, just 13 people a day finding your store and buying something that solves a real problem for them. Time to learn, 4 out of 5. Takes a few months to get rolling, but once it clicks, it really clicks. Money needed, 1 out of 5. You don't pay for stock until after you make a sale. Difficulty to hit $10,000 a month, 3 out of 5. Much more achievable than most people think. Side hustle number 5, brand identity design. The brand identity market was worth over $9.5 billion in 2024 and is projected to hit $40 billion by 2032. And here is the most insane example of what people will pay for this. The UK government recently redesigned their government website logo. How much do you think they paid? $10,000? Nope. $50,000? Nope. Try $650,000. $650,000 for a logo. I am not joking. That is the level of money that moves around in this world. Now, obviously, you are not going to land a $650,000 government contract on your first day, but here is the opportunity. There are thousands of designers out there charging $50 for a quick logo, and then there are a small number of people offering the full package: logo, brand colors, fonts, overall visual identity, the whole thing. And those people charge serious money because they they deliver something that actually makes a business look professional and trustworthy. There is a guy who was stuck in an accounting job he absolutely hated, spent 6 months learning brand identity design, and went from literally a negative bank balance to his first $20,000 month. He now charges $10,000 for one single brand identity project, but even if you're just starting out and charging $2,500 per project, you only need 4 clients a month to hit $10,000. 4. Time to learn. 4 out of 5. Takes time, but every single project teaches you something. Money needed. 1 out of 5. Just a laptop. Difficulty to hit $10,000 a month. 2 out of 5. Very achievable once your portfolio is solid. Side hustle number 6, short-form content strategy. Okay, this stat is genuinely crazy. The average TikTok user opens the app 20 times a day, 20 times, and spends 90 minutes a day scrolling. Attention is the new currency, and every business in the world right now is desperate to get it, but has absolutely no clue how. Your local gym has no social media strategy. The coffee shop around the corner posts once a month and gets 3 likes. The real estate agent in your area has never made a single reel. These businesses need someone who understands how short-form content works, and they will happily pay that person every single month. There's a guy who spent his time deeply studying what makes content go viral, every hook, every caption, every transition, until he figured out the exact formula. Then he started helping creators, tech companies, and even banks grow their audiences online. By 18 years old, he had made over $100,000 using nothing but his phone. The smartest way to charge for this is a flat monthly fee plus a view bonus, meaning if one of your videos goes viral, you get an extra bonus on top. This makes both you and the client want the same thing, which is for the content to absolutely blow up. Time to learn. 1 out of 5. You can learn the basics in literally a few days. 1 hour a day studying what goes viral will have you spotting patterns most people never notice. Money needed. 1 out of 5. Your phone. That's it. Difficulty to hit $10,000 a month? 3 out of 5. Depends on how you price yourself and how many clients you stack up. Side hustle number 7, investing. And finally, the one that every single person on this list has in common, no matter which side hustle they chose, investing. Because here's the cold hard truth. If your money is not working for you, then you are always going to be working for your money. Period. And the good news is the barrier to start has never been lower in human history. Back in the day, you needed a stockbroker, big minimum deposits, and hours of research just to buy one share. Today, most investing apps let you start with literally $1 through something called fractional shares. $1. There is genuinely no excuse to not be investing right now. The simplest place to start is index funds. They're low cost, diversified across hundreds of companies, and historically one of the most reliable ways to build wealth over time. You don't need to pick stocks, you don't need to time the market. You just need to start, and then keep going, consistently. Every month. Let compounding do the heavy lifting over time. The people who win long-term with investing aren't the ones who made the perfect trade at the perfect moment. They're the ones who started early and stayed consistent. Time to learn. 4 out of 5. Easy to start with index funds. Picking individual stocks takes real time and study. Money needed. 1 out of 5. Literally $1 to start. Difficulty to hit $10,000 passively? 4 out of 5. Takes years to get there, but when you do, it requires absolutely zero extra work from you. That's what real passive income looks like. So there you have it, 7 real side hustles: eBay reselling, brand deal flipping, video editing, branded dropshipping, brand identity design, short-form content strategy, and investing. Every single one of them has been proven to work by real people who started with nothing. The only question now is which one fits your situation. And here's my honest advice. Don't try all 7 at once. Pick one. Go deep on it. Give it real time and real effort, because the biggest mistake people make is jumping from idea to idea every few weeks and never actually building anything. The money isn't in finding the perfect idea. The money is in committing to one thing long enough to actually get good at it. Pick your one. Start today and stop waiting for the perfect moment because it's never coming. Alright guys, that's it for today. If this video helped you even a little bit, please smash that like button and subscribe. It seriously means everything. See you in the next one.